Me trying to be cute when there's swatches on my head. Hey guys, it's Catherine, and today I'm going to be doing a full face of first impressions. So I'm going to use some very new products like I haven't touched before, some products that I've used once and bought like a long time ago and I just remembered that I had them. For some, I don't really have anything that's new, so I'm just going to use old favorites. But yeah, please give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and let's just start the first impressions. I was so extra. I'm so sorry for that. Let's just start the video. I already dropped something. Okay. So I don't have any new primers, and I actually don't really like this primer. This is the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. The reason I don't like this primer is because it makes me more oily than I already am. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's a silicone type of finish, but I would only recommend this if you have normal to dry skin. But I'm going to use it today since I don't have any other. So I'm just going to put it... Oh, that was a lot. Oh my god. Okay. I'm going to put it on my nose. Top of my cheeks, because I got a lot of pores here. On my forehead. You know what? Let's just put it everywhere, because why not? Also, I don't really have a plan for this eyeshadow look, so we're gonna work with it. We're gonna work with what we have. Next, I'm gonna be using this NYX Invincible Fullest Coverage Foundation in the shade Ivory. I've only used this once and I don't remember like how I liked it, so we're gonna use it. Oh god, this is liquidy. I don't even think this is the right shade for me. What a mess. Oh. I'm just gonna use a beauty blender to put this in. Oh yeah, this is not my shade. We're gonna work with it. Okay, so I mean, it's not terrible, but it looks very drying. We'll see how it holds up throughout the day. Next, for, what's it called? Concealer. I'm going to be using the CoverGirl Clean Invisible Concealer in the shade Fair. I've used this a couple of times already, but this is like my newest one that I haven't really tried too much. I think the last time I tried it, it was creasing a lot under the eyes. I don't know if that's because I didn't put enough powder or this just always creases. I'm not sure. Why is my voice doing this? But we're gonna try it out today. So I just put it in the parts that I want to highlight on my face, the parts and the areas. Okay, so the foundation is already creasing. Why? So I don't really have a new setting powder, so I'm just gonna go in. Well, this is kind of new, but like I've used it a lot. I'm gonna go in with the Kat Von D translucent loose powder and just set the areas where I put concealer. Oh shit, I almost dropped it. I'm not gonna bake because this foundation is already drying. I don't know if you can see, but I got a little surprise here. That's gonna be included in this video. Yeah, I'm not liking this foundation. Now I'm just gonna take a buffing brush with the CoverGirl Clean Matte powder, pressed powder in Classic Ivory, and just set the rest of my face. I don't have anything new for my eyebrows, so I'm just going to do my regular routine and come back to do the eyes. So the first thing I'm going to use for my eyes is this CoverGirl Intense Shadow Blast Primer and Rich Shadow. I got this a long time ago, but I think I've only used it once, so I'm going to try to use it again. And it's basically a primer, and then it leaves like a shimmery champagne color on your lid. So just gonna, oh wow, this mirror is good. Okay, I'm using Tarte's Amazonian Clay eyeshadow palette mirror right now, and damn, this is amazing. I'm just gonna blend that in with my ring finger, just like, you know, make sure it's primed. Okay, so it gives like a pretty champagne color to the lid. I don't know if it's gonna stop the shadow from creasing or not. I guess we'll have to see. It gives a nice glow though, you know? I'm gonna start off using this fluffy brush and go in with the shade Classic and just set my eyelids. Underneath the chandelier, I have the song Versace on the Floor stuck in my head. Now, as I mentioned earlier on, I don't have a plan for this makeup look, so I'm just hoping it's gonna turn out nicely. So I'm gonna start with the color Bold, just as a transition. And I'm gonna put that directly in my crease. I'm gonna try to do a cut crease, but as you can see, I have tiny eyelids. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we'll try it. And I'm not gonna do the cut crease that it's like winged out. I'm just gonna do a simple cut crease. And I'm just gonna drag the shadow a little bit higher because my crease is tiny, so I just wanna enlarge them a little. That makes no sense, but you know, I'm gonna be putting some color higher up, that's what I mean. Now that we got the transition shade in check, I'm gonna go in with the color, oh, but I wanna play with the colored colors. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the color Innocent and put that right where I put the transition in the crease. Oh man, these colors are like a dream to blend. So just, this Innocent is kind of like a burnt orange shade, which is perfect for something else I'm gonna use later. Why did my voice go so high pitched? Also, I purchased this palette in the VIB sale at Sephora, so like, I know it's expensive, but I got that 15% discount, you know, at least it's something. Now what I'm gonna do is take this dense fluffy brush and take the color Mod, and I'm gonna go right into the crease with this color. So what we want to do is make sure that the most intense color is only in the crease, but we're gonna go little by little just so it doesn't look too harsh, and we keep blending with the previous colors that we put. And I'm gonna bring it kind of a little bit higher than my crease just to add a more defined crease. So again, you just wanna add it little by little so that you don't have like an intense line that you gotta try to blend out because it's gonna be too harsh. So it's better to just add a little blend, add some more blend. And again, just drag it up a little bit if you have small eyelids like me. If you already have a defined crease, lucky you, just put it straight into your crease. So now we're gonna go back in with that fluffy brush and take a little bit of the color Chic and just blend out the top of Mod. Again, so that it's not too harsh. I'm just gonna take that dense fluffy brush once again and take, honestly, like a tap of the color Drama and put it towards like the outer part of the crease, but I'm still gonna drag it in a little bit. But I wanna keep the depth and the deepness on the outer part of my eye. Now I'm not gonna add any product to my fluffy brush and just buff the top of that out again. It's not too harsh. Now I'm gonna go in with this synthetic I don't even think it's a concealer brush, but I'm going to use this eyeshadow brush with my NYX eyeshadow base, and I'm going to cut out the crease, the lid from the crease, whatever you want to say. I need to get a smaller brush for this because like it's a little too big. And you gotta try not to touch the crease color so it stays defined. It's kind of hard, so you can always go back in after with the crease color and add some more. Before you close your eyes, you're just gonna want to set that concealer. So I'm gonna go back in with Closet and just set it, just so it doesn't transfer onto the rest of your eyelid. I would just like to take this moment to say that I have no idea if I'm doing this cut crease properly. But you know what? You practice with makeup, you try, and you learn. So again, go back in with your fluffy brush, take the shade Innocent and just blend that out a little bit. I'm kind of gonna blend out the inner part of the eye more than the outer part, just so it stays defined. Now for the fun part, we're gonna go in with the shimmers, and I'm gonna take the shade Ethereal. I don't know if I said that properly. I have a hard time pronouncing shit, so. And we're gonna go in with our finger and just pat it right on top of where we put the concealer. Oh shit, that's a pretty shade. Okay, wow. Excuse me, Tarte. I think Tarte is my favorite brand for eyeshadows, to be honest. Like, this is phenomenal. Even the Huda Beauty palette, but like this is so easy to blend, so creamy. I'm gonna take a little bit of Glam and put that right at the center to add some more definition. Okay, I see you, Tarte, I see you. Again, I'm gonna go in with a dense fluffy brush, and I'm gonna take the color Drama and add a little bit of drama, you know, just to the outer part of the eye. Guys, I don't even know if this cut crease looks good, but I'm just blown away by the shimmer color right now that I don't even care. Oh my god, I want to use the blue shimmer. I'm not gonna use it in this look, obviously, but you know. I'm actually gonna take the color Maud and use that to kind of blend out the darker shade, because I'm not really liking the color Innocent everywhere. This cut crease turned into something else, but anyways, this is looking like shit. This is actually looking like shit. How are we gonna say this? Take the color Drama, put it in your outer corner. Okay, so I've come to the decision that cut creases are just not for me. Yeah, because every time I try to do it, it never works out. So you're just gonna concentrate the color Drama on the outer part of your eye and kind of blend it in a bit to the crease. This is me trying to save this look right now. I'm just gonna take this BH Cosmetics 129 brush and just use that to kind of blend out around the look, just to make sure everything is not too harsh, you know? So obviously my camera stopped recording and it didn't catch me, but basically what I did so far is I took the color Maud with that fluffy brush and just blended out the darker color around, and I took a combination of Maud and Drama with a pencil brush and put it underneath and then blended that out. I also put the color, what's it called? I put the color Glam in my inner corner, and now I'm just gonna add some mascara and put on my falsies, and I'll come back. I honestly don't understand why it's so hard to put false lashes on myself, but on other people I can do it in like 2 seconds. Like, it literally took me like 20 minutes to put these on, and they're not even on properly. I mean, there's nothing I can do now, so I'm just gonna continue with this look. So I'm just going to take the BH Cosmetics 124 brush with this Maybelline Dream Sun bronzing powder, and I got this a long time ago but I never used it, and it's in the light shade, so I'm just going to put that on the brush, see if it gives me a nice glow. No, that's a bit intense. Okay, let's blend that out. Oh, this is the shade Light. Looks a bit intense on me. For contour, I'm going to use this e.l.f. contour palette, and I just got this like a couple of weeks ago. I think I included it in my haul video, but I'm not sure. And I'm just going to take this cool toned color. So I've used this a couple of times, but it's still kind of first impressions because like I still don't know if it's good. I just kind of used it and then left, didn't really pay attention to it. I mean, it's kind of chalky, but it was inexpensive, so I mean, if it works, it works. Now for blush, I don't really have a new color, so I'm just gonna take this L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Blush, I was about to say brush, and Precious Peach. It just looks like that. This is a really nice drugstore blush because it just blends like a dream and it gives a nice glow to the skin. I got my Jeffree Star Cosmetics Highlight and Eclipse, and it's the collab he did with Manny MUA. They are two of my favorite YouTubers. I love their videos. It just looks like that. Like, wow. We're gonna get a close-up on this because this needs its own moment. I'm just gonna start putting it on. Holy crap. Every time I put it on, I'm just blown away. Like, look at that, look at that. Oh shit. A little bit on my forehead. Just a little bit, just a little bit. And what's really nice about this highlighter is that, yes, it does have pigment right away, but you can build it up and it could just give you a nice glow, or you can build it up into into like a super blinding highlight, which I love because, like, you know, on school days sometimes I don't want too much of a blinding highlight, so I just like keep it glowy but not like bam, you know. Would you believe me if I said I'm in love? Is that even how it goes? I don't know. Let's just hit that Cupid's bow like even more, because like, Jesus. And that little nose. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. Oh, we forgot about the chin. Now the last thing for this first impressions video is the lips, and I'm going to be going in with I'm Shook from the Jeffree Star Cosmetics X and Manny MUA collab. And yeah, let's just go right in. I'm not even going to put a lip liner because I want to show you guys what it looks like on the lips. Oh, you know what this reminds me of? Sorry, I'm just so shook right now. It's supposed to be like a burnt orange color, but it kind of reminds me of like a watermelon. If I had to paint a watermelon, I would use this color, you know? You feel me? Probably don't, but that's what I feel. Guys, look at this lip color. So now I'm just gonna add some Maybelline Master Fix setting spray. It's not new. You guys know I love it for a drugstore setting spray. Just let that dry, and then I'll zoom you guys in and show you what it looks like. Actually, you already know what it looks like from the intro, so let's go to the outro. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed that video. Please give it a big thumbs up if you did, and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Leave a comment down below on what you thought about this look, and if you want to purchase anything that I did a first impressions on. Just one thing I want to say is that for the foundation, I don't really like it because it is so drying and I have oily skin, so I don't know. Maybe I would use it in spots that I don't really have that many pores, because I find that it accentuates. enhances my pores. And also for the concealer, on me it didn't really work. It's still kind of creased, but I know some YouTubers love it, so I mean, it really just depends on you. But other than that, everything else that I used I really like, and I can't get over this glow and these lips and this eyeshadow and just everything. I'll see you guys next video. Bye.